Hey guys, Nicole here. So some of you may have noticed on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel or my Instagram that I have started using a food called Thrive. Now I know a lot of you aren't familiar with Thrive, so I've decided to start doing a video series here, wherever you are watching this, to kind of explain the benefits of Thrive to you, the efficiency of Thrive, and basically why I love it. So basically Thrive, it's a company that takes food and takes a freeze drying process to kind of, I don't know, maintain it. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it. But basically, I'll start with like the vegetables and the fruit. They let the fruit and the vegetables ripen on the plant, and then they take a freeze drying process, I think it's called sublimation, and then they freeze dry it. Now, that probably doesn't mean a lot to you, but I will tell you a little bit why it should. Because when you go to the grocery store, you have to think, like, the fruit or the vegetables, when they were picked, they weren't allowed or given the time to ripen on the plant. And then it was sent probably to some type of packaging facility. Then it was sent to your grocery store. And then it sat on the grocery shelves, and then you bought it. And then it sat on your kitchen counter, fridge, or wherever for so much longer. Now, when you get Thrive, I believe it holds on to 98% of its nutritional value because of that flash freezing process, which is pretty crazy. I always give people this one statistic because it's the one that sticks in my brain the most, but for example, spinach loses all of its nutritional value within 4 days of being picked. That is pretty crazy. Like, how are we getting any nutrients from the things that we're putting into our body? Never mind, the cost of it is so expensive, and you think you're eating healthy, that it's kind of deceiving, right? So anyways, I decided that I'm going to start filming a few little recipes and things that I'm eating with my Thrive ingredients to show you guys and show you kind of how efficient it is, how easy it is. There's no chopping, there's no washing. And it's just really tasty at the end of the day too. So first off, I'm going to be showing you these quinoa broccoli bites, and then, I don't know, I'll get a few other videos filmed for you guys that will show you some tasty goodness, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I've put the 3/4 of a cup of quinoa into the bowl, and now we're just going to add 2 eggs. So I know that 2 eggs is going to need 2 tablespoons of the scrambled egg mix, and so I'm just going to add 4 tablespoons to make up that 2 eggs. 1. And I'm just going to be adding all the dry ingredients into the mixture first, and then we'll add some water to reconstitute everything. 3 and 4. And then I'm just going to use 2 cups of the broccoli. Get it out. 2. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys, I had put some of this vegetable chicken, I can never say that word, bouillon, into the water with the quinoa. I didn't get to show it to you guys, but I had just used what was recommended on the back to put in the water. So I'm just gonna add water until I think that it's hydrated enough. Basically, so it's not soupy, but you can tell that most of the ingredients are saturated. Okay, so then I'm just gonna add a 1/2 cup of the cheddar cheese to the mix. And honestly guys, you could just have this on its own and it tastes just like a goldfish bite, but without all the crap of a goldfish bite, and it's just cheese. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to rehydrate this cheese. And I'm only adding it to half of the mixture just because sometimes you want a little bit of a treat, but then we've got the healthy one over here. Well, the healthier one over here. Okay, so then it just says, the recipe, it just says to take the mixture, form it into a little ball, and put it down on the parchment paper. So that's what I'm gonna do. I guess it depends on how you plan on eating this as well, how big you want to make it. Okay guys, so here is the finished product. They all kind of look the same after they've come out of the oven, but these are the cheese ones over here, and then these are the non-cheese ones. So let's try it out. I'm gonna do a cheese one first. Be guilty. It's actually so freaking amazing. Guys, these are so incredibly good, and they took little to no time to make. So I knew the cheese ones were gonna be good because honestly, what isn't good with cheese? Let's try the non-cheese ones. Here we go. Honestly, it's still really good. I really like how crunchy they get on the outside. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick, simple little recipe, especially since it was all made using Thrive, which totally cuts down on the time, but it doesn't cut down on the quality. That's why I love it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Start.